Hey guys, welcome back to Super Dynamic Bros. I am Michael Sarabona.
I'm Isaiah Amado.
And today we're going to be doing a spoiler discussion of Avengers Endgame. And we welcome Ramses Ralvacast. Congratulations on being the first official guest of Super Dynamic Bros. Congratulations. It's been 2 years since we've been doing this show, doing the reviews and stuff, and you're our first guest.
I'm excited. It's my first time being a guest.
Really?
Except for that one time I was invited to the White House.
True story?
No.
No? Okay, good.
I got so excited. I was waiting for the story to happen.
You thought you got somebody important. Mistake. Mistake.
Oh, man.
I was about to say, ooh, we're dealing with a celebrity here.
Definitely jumping the shark now.
Alright, well guys, so, as I said before we start talking, we are talking full spoilers of Avengers Endgame. So if you have not seen this movie, which I don't think there's really many people out there, considering it's almost like $2.3 billion in the box office. Never mind, at this moment it's $2.4 billion at the box office. So...
Step aside, James Cameron. Know what I'm saying? Did it beat Titanic already?
Oh, it already beat Titanic.
You already put out a thing too, saying congratulations. You know everybody that beats.
You sunk the Titanic Avengers. Yeah.
It took an iceberg to do the Titanic.
I bet you James Cameron was really proud about that.
He still got Avatar.
That's true.
For now.
Doesn't he have like 55 more sequels coming out?
Yeah. He's got 4 more sequels.
That's a big gamble. That's a very big gamble. It's just like, it's been 10 years out, he's like, they'll be back. They'll be back for this. For like, what, 5 more?
And you know the worst part is that Disney owns it now, so Disney's like, oh fuck, what are we supposed to do with these?
The amount of money they've put into that pre-production.
No, now they're doing it every other year now. So it's going to be Star Wars, Avatar, Star Wars, Avatar, Star Wars, Avatar. For the next 5 years.
It's still such a huge
all
gamble.
in
One movie! And they're just like, no, it's going to be fun.
Does anybody here even like Avatar? I think
Avatar
is
I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it, though.
It's fine.
It's an okay movie.
I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I don't own it, but I enjoyed it.
I don't either.
It's just,
no,
it was,
I do.
It's like eye candy.
Blu-ray, though. Like an old Blu-ray. When it first came out on Blu-ray.
You know what? If I ever see it for like $5 on Bluray, maybe I'll get it.
It'll probably be on Blu-ray.
It's eye candy. It's eye candy. I just feel like wasn't there a role that was supposed to be for Arnold Schwarzenegger?
He was supposed to play this guy's character.
The general guy? Or
No. I thought he got rumored to playing a villain in the sequel in Avatar 2 coming out. It's not happening. I hope so. I thought that was like the case.
What do you mean it's not?
That was like 2 years ago.
Bye.
And that was our first guest, guys. And guess what? Guess what podcast this is? Not the Avatar podcast. So let's get into Avengers
like a 2-hour
Endgame. This is exactly what happened.
And I heard they're making a sequel to Beetlejuice, and I just you don't.
That got canceled too.
All right, fine. Let's actually.
Does the Beetlejuice go to Hawaii?
If Michael Keaton doesn't come back, I don't want to see it. I don't care. I don't want Beetlejuice 2. When Winona Ryder's, you know what? This is not that show, guys. We're talking Avengers Endgame, damn it. This is the end of Avengers. Not really, because we have more movies coming out. So.
It's so weird. It's so weird. The trailer for Spider-Man is already out.
Yeah, but that's Sony's fault. If Sony didn't own it, they would have pushed it back to next year.
That feels weird. I feel like I'm still processing, and it's already just like, no, forget this. You're done. Hurry up.
Rip the Band-Aid off. Let's go. Come on.
So not like Justice League. That's like over.
Is it? Is it like done?
I mean, half the people are gone now. Like the Flash apparently is not going to be there anymore.
Oh, his contract should be up by this year.
They're not giving him his like standalone.
He tried to push it out quick.
Back and back.
He's like, we need to push this out now. My contract's about done. Hurry up, please.
I mean, that's a tragic. That's like the polar opposite of what we're going to talk about. Like in terms of just the grandiosity, how the way it just perfectly lined up. This is like
what we're going to talk about is how everything fit together and was extremely beautiful. Justice League is a piece of crap.
That was amazing.
I like Shazam though.
Still haven't seen it.
Pretty good.
Never will.
Alright, so we're going to talk about Avengers Endgame, and then towards the end of this video, we're going to get into our personal MCU ranking list. Y'all have your lists?
Mm-hmm. I have a list.
Checked it twice.
Good. And did you find out who was naughty or nice?
Oh, there's some naughty ones out there. Oh my god, that one was the easy part. It's the good ones that were hard.
I'm not going to lie to you. I like the sound of the of your naughty list here.
Oh, it's pretty bad.
Yeah. Thor: The Dark World, you're number one in my book.
Everybody shits on Dark World. Everybody.
And you know what's
Problem
funny?
is I don't even like it that much.
And you know what's funny about that? Thor: The Dark World was actually a big part of this movie that we're about to talk about right now. So guys, let's dive right into it. I feel like I said this 3 times a few people.
Because we keep getting distracted, that's why.
Beetlejuice 2. Alright, so Avengers Endgame. Alright. Let's start off with our opening, with our thoughts of the movie. Ramses, we did a whole review of the movie. What were your thoughts about this film?
Let's see. Let's go through the obvious words reviewing people will use. It's a triumph.
It's breathtaking.
It's an achievement.
It's a roller coaster.
It's a roller
A
coaster.
cinematic achievement.
It's an achievement on multiple levels. Not just storytelling, but financially. How did they manage to wrangle all these actors for 10 years and not have one of them freak out and quit and throw like a diva show? I don't know how they...
Terrence Howard.
Edward Norton.
No one
Bryce
counts the
Dallas
whole
Howard.
movie.
She wasn't in this.
No one counts the whole
Natalie
movie.
Portman.
No one counts those people though. That's
Oh, he's talking about like big
I'm talking about people that matter in these movies. Sorry,
Chris
Natalie.
Hemsworth.
I love you. I'm just kidding.
You're okay.
Money pays. I mean, yeah.
It's amazing though. Not the big, huge stars were like, you know what, you're gonna have to sweeten the deal, and then suddenly Thor's missing in one of the movies or whatever. That didn't happen.
No, we never had like a mustache situation happen in these type of movies because Disney has money.
A mustache that brought down a franchise.
One mustache
That
to
creepy
rule them all.
lip. That creepy upper lip.
Look, let's all be honest here. When we saw the mustache Miss Possible Fallout,
But did you see the video of him in the Superman suit with the mustache?
oh, that's fantastic.
They should have left it
that
in.
was that movie.
There's nothing more American than a Superman with a
He
mustache.
was dead for a while and he grew a mustache while he
Chuck
died.
Norris,
And only the hair.
a Tom
His hair stayed the same, but the mustache grew.
They should have made him come back with a giant one then. Just a curly stash.
That's the
Just-
evil one. The
Just,
Bizarro.
exactly. They messed up.
I am
Twirling,
evil Superman, you're saying?
Turning the stash,
I don't
throwing
go back to
people
Justice
around.
League.
Oh my god.
The
All
pull of
right.
that movie is
That
strong.
time we talked about Justice
Okay,
League.
so your thoughts on Avengers?
And then it's a multi-level, like, just achievement.
Yeah.
It's so confusing that they managed to get it done. Just Kevin Feige, I don't know how he managed to stay sane.
He is probably the #1 producer out there.
And the sad part is, he's been working on this like Marvel movies for years now, since the early 2000s.
Yeah.
If I was those properties, Sony, Fox, that could have had him while he was there, I would have been pissed. It's like you worked on X-Men, you worked on Spider-Man. Fuck, you could have destroyed. You could have like grew everything perfectly. But no, we just let you go. Do your own thing.
That's where he just grew
And
in
then he's
power.
like, I'm gonna build up Marvel Studios. I'm gonna get people like Jon Favreau to make the first Iron Man. I'm gonna get Robert Downey Jr., which is, I think, this might be his best performance in a Marvel movie. Is this movie?
I think so too. This movie's actually like littered with good performances. Like it's
Yeah.
almost, it's a whole other level. Just from the moment you see Ant-Man get back to his daughter, and I was like, that's some heavy acting right here in this. Like, this
Right?
is
You know,
good.
you
Oh,
made the
that-
goofy face, but it was emotional goofy
It's
face.
yeah, like Mel Gibson's cry face is goofy too, but sometimes you gotta go there to the goofy.
People cry ugly.
It's just the shaky lip.
Yeah, the scene where Scott Lang reunites with his older daughter now, which I kind of feel bad for the actress in Ant-Man and the Wasp.
I mean,
I really liked her.
she wasn't gonna grow fast.
No, but I'm just saying, like, I kind of feel
They could've
bad
put her on
because
stilts.
we're in a
DH.
time jump now.
age, I guess.
Age.
But she's still
Hey,
tiny.
wait. Technically, Captain America in the end of this movie is kind of age-aged, right?
Yeah, they aged him. They could have, or they could have used practical.
Age, I love it.
I don't know what's the actual word for it.
Aged him.
They aged.
Aged.
Yeah, de-aged and it got re-aged.
What happened to Jeff Bridges in Tron Legacy? He got age-aged, and he was cool the entire time.
And he was de-aged
Oh,
at the same
nobody
time.
saw that movie.
I did. I was listening to the soundtrack earlier today.
It's a good soundtrack.
It is a great
But
soundtrack.
you're saying like what were your favorite performances from the whole thing that stood out? Like, at least the moments.
I have to
There's a
say
lot.
Nebula.
Never.
Nebula in this entire
Nice.
movie. Yeah. We have an idiot over here.
Yeah, for an AI robotic, she had more personality. I'm sorry, she had more personality
It's about
than
it's
some
about to get harsh.
superheroes in this movie.
Like who?
And
Pray
they're-
tell. Like who?
I'm not gonna say any names, but
like-
the initials are CM.
I'm not going to say any names, Brie Larson. I'm not going to say any names again. That's right. Shots were fired. All
I mean, she
right.
didn't have a moment. She was just there like, I'm a badass, but you're not really going to use me that much in this movie.
She's
But
really
still,
not in this movie.
Like, she
like,
did
at
one
all.
epic thing, but was it worth
All
giving
right.
her own movie right before this movie? Technically, except to bring Downey back?
Yeah.
Like, I mean, what the... She's Tony Stark's taxi in this movie, and then she blows up the spaceship, and then faces off with Thanos, and he's like, nah, and she just flies away.
She took a really good headbutt though. That was about it. That's the one.
Which also does that make no sense that she took that headbutt so well and then gets
But
smacked
then
away.
he gets the power
Oh, but he
stone.
put the
and
power
it
stone.
punches
That
him.
is true.
It
That
wasn't
is
the power
true. I
stone, it
forgot.
was.
My mistake. My
Yeah.
mistake. I've been put in my place.
But you know, like in my whole thing about when we saw Captain Marvel, I was kind of hoping for a little bit more of a character from her
Or at least a team.
in
of-
this one, and I didn't really get that because she's kind of only in the beginning to bring Tony back to Earth, which
And
I
to
thought
bring
that
that
was
90s Hillary haircut back, Hillary Clinton, baby, that's what I'm talking about. That swooshy thing.
Oh, she also brought back the shoulder pads too for the funeral. She wore it.
The shoulder-
She wore the shoulder pads suit perfectly.
She did some things in this movie, is the point. Just not what we were
she
expecting.
did some things, but
Fashion icon Captain Marvel.
I kind of like that she wasn't in it a lot to do like the whole bigger stuff because then what with Thor, Captain America, and Iron Man.
But that's why, like, should
Yeah.
they have made her like join right now at this point? Should they have put her movie right before this movie?
Man,
Like,
I
she's-
mean, I don't know.
like,
I would have kind
they
of preferred
presented
if
her-
she got like shown like.
Cause I mean, they presented
Maybe a
her as a
couple of phases.
huge presence. So it's kind of that's a weird move.
You're
to
gonna be
make.
the ones. You're gonna be the most powerful being in the MCU, right? That was like the whole thing.
Yeah, she's basically the most powerful. That's what they're promoting her as. But right now, she's not really liked.
Listen to me. Ain't no one gonna be as powerful as Fat Thor. Fat Thor
Husky
is
Thor.
a highlight of this film. Finally, a Thor I can relate to.
That was a humongous risk that they took.
Oh yeah, 100%.
That was a huge.
And there's some
That
people
could've
too that
been
are is
bad.
pissed about that. There is people out there like, oh, they're fat shaming him. They think it's a joke. I'm like, he
No.
thought he was unworthy. He gained some weight, and he got his hammer back.
It's
Still
a-
worthy. He could be
it's a
fat as
movable-
hell, but he could still be worthy.
Look. We haven't even gone to like the first 5 minutes of when he chops off Thanos' head. Okay, all of the weight of the failure of when the of Infinity War was all on him because he's the one who made the mistake of not stopping him before he snapped his
Yeah,
fingers,
not going for the head, man.
not going for the head, not doing all
Who would've thought
those.
that? Honest, you would have thought to go for the head. I didn't think about this.
I'm not a sociopath, so I wouldn't.
I would have not.
I tried throwing axes once and it did not work
Oh, I did axe throwing too. This
at
time.
Renaissance Festival.
You
when I
guys
was
live in
younger.
the-
No, I did go to
What's-
Renaissance. There was a place down there, and then you go inside the building. You pay
It's down
money.
there.
Just down.
Hey guys, down there.
I don't
Just
want to
so
say
y'all know
names.
where we live.
I don't want people to know where I live. So it's
Burbank, California.
It's down the road.
If they made you into like a location, what's it called, directions map thing, it would just be, it'd be a nightmare. Head down there.
Mapped me. If you passed a tree, you went too far.
Head down there.
So it's a fork in the road, and you go,
And you head down there.
go down there.
What a fork is when it does this.
Wait, but as we were saying,
Yeah.
who was saying what?
Okay, no.
What's
Like,
going on?
okay, the whole failure of all that failure went on him. So, like, I can completely understand how he didn't want to do anything for those 5 years span. Which, by the way, when that title said 5 years later, I was like, where is this going?
That's a big jump. They could have
Where
did
are
a
we going?
year, couple of
That's true.
months.
5
They
years.
did
Was
5
it? Was there a reason, like, with the time travel aspect of the movie, that they needed to go 5 years, or could they?
I
Because it
guess-
would have made more sense 1 year. It could have been fine with 1 year later.
I guess
They could have done.
Yeah,
Yeah.
People
they
get
could've.
depressed in a year.
But I think it just, you needed that big time span to be like, okay, some people have moved on from this. And that's exactly what Captain America says. Like, some people moved on, but not us. Like with Tony Stark. He had the 5 years to have the child, Morgan,
Okay, that's okay. There we go.
To recover back
to recover
from
from
his.
that,
That's
yeah.
true. That's okay. So, okay,
So I think that's why we
Oh,
need
and
the 5
Professor Hulk
years.
too.
That's true.
Which
You
is
would have never really had him unless
It's a
you
huge
had a
highlight
nice
for
5
me.
years, which they were trying to do in Infinity War. They wanted to add him into there, Professor Hulk, and then that would have been like too short, too quick. But
Oh,
I like how
I wouldn't have liked that.
I like how now it's a 5 years. He trained his body. He learned like to
Yeah.
accommodate both the Hulk and his brain.
And they explain. I feel like a lot of people like, oh, how did this happen? So we liked Professor Hulk. We liked Fat Thor. How do we think about? Okay, let's dive into time traveling back into previous movies. I kind of had the theory that that we were going to use time travel in this movie.
I did not.
I did. For filming wise, there was a lot of like pictures and stuff people were taking on set. So they
it
saw
looked like
Tony Stark in the like the
that
shield
black,
suit. Yeah.
Oh,
That one
the
got
shield
leaked.
suit.
I was
I
pissed they
did
put
not
that in
see
a trailer. I was pissed. I was like, don't.
When they put that in the trailer?
And one of the trailers before the movie came out, I saw him in the suit, and I was like, oh, okay, he's fine. He gets saved from the spaceship. I remember it was just.
No, I was talking about
okay.
the gear up when he was undercover.
Oh, when he was a shield agent.
The shield agent suit. Yeah, that one got leaked online. Someone took a picture of that one. So
I stayed the hell away from.
Yeah, that's how you should.
Yeah, this was like last year. This was like when they were filming both movies back to back.
Again,
Can you imagine? Realize that they filmed that back to back?
Yeah, that's why they're taking it like a long vacation, because this is like a 2-3 year movie they had to film.
Yeah.
Again, it's a multi-level achievement. It's crazy. It's crazy that this happened. But in the end, part of me feels like whenever he goes like, oh my god, this is such a great, massive movie-making feat.
An achievement.
I'm like, technically, didn't they just make a really expensive, really long TV show?
Oh yeah.
Theoretically, yes.
Yeah, the MCU is a TV, and this is like a season finale.
Yeah.
Or like a series finale.
They just
for
made the
certain
most expensive TV show ever.
And
That's
think
what they
about
did.
while they're doing this, somewhere in the world, James Cameron's shooting 5 movies at once.
Like, I will not be taught how to make 24 movies.
No, look, you don't understand. Okay, you need to see it in 3D.
Yeah,
okay,
exactly.
no.
You need to breathe underwater. I don't care what Aquaman did. You're breathing underwater.
Yeah, see, like, the Aquaman, like, I saw Aquaman.
It was.
I like the underwater stuff, but we're gonna do it better.
We do real
He said
hard.
that. He said that.
If we lose an actor or two, it's fine. If we're gonna get it for real.
I invent the technology so you can breathe underwater.
Or I may
Sam
not.
Worthington's replaceable, okay? He's just replaceable.
Because the CGI his face somewhere.
Everybody's gonna be 10 years older. Well, but he's not gonna have a human body, so he's fine, right?
Yeah, pretty
That's
much, yeah.
I think Sam Worthington's like, finally, I'm gonna get cast in something right now. That was the last time you all saw Sam Worthington in a movie, I'm just saying.
Clash of Titans? Wrath of Titans?
I think we're doing him a huge disservice by reminding people about those movies. Let's just pretend like he's a brand new actor. So how about that Sam Worthington, huh?
That's Sam Worthington. He's gonna go places.
That's
okay?
right. The
He
starring
doesn't
role
know yet.
in Avatar and nothing else, because nothing else needs to be mentioned. So it's all good.
Was
that
he-
other Terminator
was
movie.
he not in the Terminator?
Oh my god, I forgot about that movie.
Sam, I apologize. I'm sorry I've said this. I've been in no movies. If it makes you feel better, it's all good. It's all good.
It wasn't as bad as Genesis. No, thanks. Scratch that. It was worse.
The point is, I'm here for you, Sam. Okay, I'm just.
All right, so time travel, just like Terminator. That's what we're getting back to.
That's right. That's the
I
segue.
think we're both into something.
So every other movie, let's talk about that.
So
Yeah, time travel.
let's talk about this Back to the Future 2 ripoff. That is Endgame. It's the same kind of plot to
But
Back
they
to the
reference,
Future
you know,
Part 2.
I
they're
usually
also-
reference it.
Yeah,
So just so
they do.
that one person like, oh, this is just a copycat of this movie. Well, they did mention it earlier in this one. They did say it. So you can
That's
see, you
true.
know, Back to the Future, Bill and Ted.
They reference Time Cop.
Time Cop too, yeah.
Fantastic movie.
The weird thing is, if they brought time travel, like once they bring time travel into play, now it's like, I feel like there's no reason to really fear the death of anyone. Even though I know they
Okay,
mentioned
yes.
the multiverse, the whatever, this
I
and
do
that.
want to get into that because when Black Widow died,
Mhm.
I felt nothing the first time I saw it because I'm like, oh, maybe they can just time travel back to save her, but they didn't do
No,
that.
she did.
No, she did. So when I saw it the second time, I was like, no, she's all right.
The backed up tears, like, now it's time.
Yep.
Now it's time to cry.
This is when she says, "Let me go."
But he
I was
brings the
like, oh.
stone back. What does that do? When he brings the stone back, they gotta give him back a soul. He gets a refund. So,
Pretty sure you got at least 15 days to return to that.
that's right.
I want to see the Marvel short of him returning the Soul Stone and meeting up with Red Skull. Like, yo, this is awkward.
Red Skull's just like,
And
what?
what's
What's up, man?
You're still alive.
How did you? What?
I should have
That's
you in
the
the ice.
That's the entire scene. Is just him being like, I need a minute. He's just gonna be floating there. Just, oh
I need
my
to
God.
process this.
What is going on? Did you bring a snack? I haven't had anything to eat for thousands of
Everybody
years.
comes empty-handed here.
They all want shit from me.
Bitch, you complain, I'll say somebody has to die.
Do you know how many people be throwing people off? I gotta clean that up.
That's actually why he's been doing that. Nobody needs to die. He's just so pissed, like, all these moochers. I'm gonna get my revenge.
I just said throw something you love. Everybody throws somebody.
I said something. I said something. You couldn't
You
throw
have some
it.
jewelry.
You got
could
cell
throw
phone
that.
on you.
Why are you throwing your daughter? He's just like, oh. That's true. That's true.
And I love how
Wow.
it's a reenacted scene from Infinity War. It's like even the same music even plays.
And that like super cool purple planet. Super relaxing and soothing, but there's so much death and carnage.
Yeah.
I have a question. I mean, he.
Maybe
I know the
not,
movie was they saw the Thanos like that was 9 years ago.
4 years ago. Wait, 9 years ago.
5 years. Yes,
Yeah.
5 and 4.
9?
So 9 years ago.
Yeah.
This is me in 8th grade doing math.
Okay, so
This is the second
technically,
This is me the entire movie. Wait, so this time
5 years ago,
technically
4
10
years
ago.
what happened to the sword that he had? Did it break between those years before Infinity War?
He's like, I got a gauntlet. I don't need this shit.
It's true. But
This
he
Darth
can.
Vader. Tell him this Darth Maul sword.
Darth
I don't
Maul?
need this shit. I
Yeah,
got
You
a
can have
gauntlet.
both.
On a
Look
side
at my
note too, it's pretty
power.
crazy the leap in CGI from Avengers to this to Infinity War in this movie. Just in Thanos' face. Remember that
Oh,
first time you
yeah.
saw Thanos? You're like, what kind of piece of crap.
That wasn't even a CGI. That was just some dude in a mask.
Oh, from the first
Yeah.
Avengers to now.
Yeah, when you
No,
saw him like
but
floating
if,
in the first time I saw him floating in
Oh,
that chair,
yeah.
that looked worse than like Jurassic Park. Jurassic Park looked awesome. This is like,
I thought you were about to say Jurassic Park.
this is in the 90s, 91.
Okay.
How did this movie not look like a minimum like Jurassic
You're
Park?
talking about when we first saw Thanos, Guardians, right?
Guardians
Yeah.
one.
Guardians
Oh yeah,
one,
when you
yeah,
turned around.
yeah.
At least it was dark.
Super.
Nah,
You can still tell. It wasn't dark enough.
They
Wasn't
zoom into his face a couple times in a one scene, and
That's a humongous, crazy jump.
Yeah.
That is crazy.
that's because the difference between like motion capture and performance capture they use. Performance capture.
I think it's gonna be Endgame's gonna be like one of those last, well, maybe not the last movie, like one of these last movies.
It's the
where,
Endgame, it's the
where
last
you,
movie.
no,
Last
where
movie
you,
you
I'm
ever
saying
saw.
with CGI, where you have those, because throughout the whole movie, like any movie that has CGI,
Yeah.
you have like shots that look amazing,
Mhm.
and then just like the shot right after, and you can tell immediately like a change, like oh they ran out of money right there, or they didn't have enough time
To
make
re-edit and all that to
Yeah.
touch up. Oh, that's the
That was
Like all the
my,
close-ups are amazing. Everything else,
that was my thing with Black Panther. The whole movie looks so good.
And then
The
the
last 20 minutes is
The
wow.
budget ran out.
This is too fast to draw. I'm sorry. I can't do
It's
this.
like,
It's
They
like,
won't know
we
this.
wasted all of our money on
It
that.
went
on
so
that-
good,
on
and
that
then it went
casino
to
in the
Blade
middle of the
2.
movie. Ooh,
It
you were
did.
absolutely right.
That whole fight scene with the
Yeah.
lights and stuff, I'm like, oh.
No.
That's when they realized, okay, let's do CGI in dark places. Let's not do a giant light because it looks too cartoonish.
That's what, I wonder how that works though. 'Cause imagine being the directors of that movie, and just knowing like, oh, fuck, we don't have time for that. Oh shit! Like that's it. This one looked amazing. You saw like every detail. of
Everyone's
his
gonna
teeth.
see it
That-
anyway.
that's
Just put it out. Just put it out.
that's
Just
odd.
put
Like,
it
how
out.
do they plan that out? How do they not go? Okay, we have to make sure to keep the quality of the CGI from shot to shot.
Well, I mean,
How?
does it because technology advances later? I mean, think about 2014. What they probably shot.
No.
in
What I mean is
2017.
with like within Endgame
Oh,
itself.
within
Like
Endgame,
you have all the
yeah.
shots of Thanos' face, amazing. There's certain
Yeah.
shots of Hulk's face. I was like, well, okay, this actually is tricking my eye to making like I feel like it's real. But
Oh, okay. I
It's,
see what you
yeah.
mean.
But then other shots are just a little farther away. You can tell they were like, we don't gotta do that extra
I mean,
wrinkle
there's
in
80
the
people
But
in this whole
Does
orgy
Red
of
Skull
superheroes.
need
That's
to
the other-
look this
that's-
good?
Just the thought that somebody was like, all right, we're gonna have this scene with thousands upon thousands upon thousands of CGI characters. Like,
I feel like at the meeting he's like, okay, Kevin, how many people do you want in this movie? You brought out
All
like a
of
box
them.
of toys. Bring out this many people.
I want this. I want this.
I want not only every single character we've ever introduced, but two armies. One, but two armies. Because it was Black Panther's army, and then it was the army of wizards.
Which, by the way,
It was the Hogwarts kids.
Oh, the Hogwarts, yeah.
Yeah.
Where the fuck have they been this whole
Calling
time?
them the fucking Hogwarts kids.
you know what I was upset about? I was upset that in that moment when it zooms in on Captain America, it's like Avengers, whatever the hell. I wanted to hear a conch shell, just, and Ron Burgundy steps in. News team, assemble! And then Ant-Man's just like, and they all just team up. Run! That's what should have happened. You dropped the ball, Kevin Feige. You dropped the ball, and it was noticed.
Fuck Endgame now.
That's what should have happened. Okay,
It's the
because
original
I
Batman.
didn't think about it. It's true. Anchorman did
Anchorman
it
was
first.
the original Avengers.
Anchorman did it first. That's all I'm saying.
I'm sorry, but do you guys have any other review show that compares Anchorman to Avengers? I didn't fucking think so.
But yeah, that was a missed opportunity. I'm just gonna say that. And that's all. Just wanted that to be
One of
known.
them could have had a horn. At least the people of the Wakanda team.
Exactly.
Nobody had a horn.
They had the cool Mame moment.
And nobody bought the rhinos either, or they took the rhinos or something.
Which, by the way, let's just
Rhinos.
acknowledge that the Wakandan army was on the biggest suicide mission they've ever seen. Like
They had sticks and
like,
shields.
he's the worst king of all time. He's like, I don't care about any of you. Wakanda forever! And they're all just like, what are we doing? Like,
By the way, we don't need to fight this war. We literally don't need to.
They just had a war before this.
They were fighting like alien elephant monsters, and they're just like,
And now they have to go back. Whoever survived that one also has to fight them again.
I'm telling you, is there no other army? It's just Wakanda. Wakanda's the only people that are like, you know what, we don't value our lives. We're just gonna run in here.
So we couldn't call the U.S. military here?
That's true. Not a single plane.
Where the fuck was Will Smith from Independence Day in this?
We have drones. Why was Wakanda fighting when the U.S. has drones?
I really want to talk about the non-U.S. involvement in this mission.
We should bring attention to
Russia
this.
too. China. What have they been doing? Oh, that's
All this money.
Hawkeye killed them all.
Okay, bringing it back to the Hawkeye stuff, because I'm loving everything the Hawkeye stuff in this movie. I love the
He went to Japan and
the
killed everybody. He went to
random-
Mexico and killed everybody.
the random arrow-esque
He's got some
scene
major
in that movie.
fucking flying miles on that card. Whatever he's doing, zooming around, killing people.
I mean,
across the world.
okay, let's be
That's the
honest.
Southwest.
How much would it cost to fly a plane in those
Depends.
5 years? With half the population gone.
We don't even know if he flew on a plane. Maybe he just got on boats like Travis Barker. Like, maybe he's afraid of flying.
It's not a
We don't
moving
know.
boat.
But can I just
It's not fair.
one thing? All this murder, all this carnage, and the guy still has time to go to the salon
The super pets.
and get his.
So unless he gets the
only that,
blades and
not
start going
only
like this,
that,
like
He
all
gets
he
his,
can do
he's
is
got that little Baskin Robbins ice cream thing he's got on his head.
Did you see that tattoo he had in that one scene?
God.
That was very
Big
pop
tattoo?
punk. That was very like he joined a band.
I'm edgy now. Look at my mohawk and my tattoo. I'm
Alright, single and we're ready to mingle.
Single.
That's my midlife crisis look. I ain't got no responsibilities no more.
I ain't got no kids, no wife, no responsibilities.
But that's it. Like honestly, one thing that I don't know why it caught my attention in this movie, but it kept being the hair. Everybody had perfect hair in this movie during a battle scene. Blood on their face, dirt, but Tony Stark.
Oh, and even Thor had his braided
Yeah.
hair at the.
Which I didn't know electricity could braid hair.
I didn't know
That
that
was-
either.
yeah.
I'm gonna go shock myself in the bathroom.
But now that you mentioned his beard, almost took me out of the movie. Not even the fat suit thing. His beard.
Oh, his beard.
That was some kind of like middle school play. Like I bought this at Party City
I'm
beard.
playing Jesus and the.
Oh yeah,
it
like
was-
extensions in his
Nativity
hair.
story.
Yeah, but like the beard looked especially fake. It was weird. It was like a tumbleweed. I was like, why? Like it. I didn't know where to. I was like, this is a risk, but that beard is a bigger risk. That's not a good beard. Who spent money on this? Where is the?
It wasn't even like an Asgard like perfect circle beard.
No, it was. I mean,
It was a Raggedy Ann beard.
can I forgive it because all he's been through, guys? He's been through so much.
There's no excuse
Look
for
at
that beard.
everything he's been
His
through.
father died.
No
his
amount of
mother
loss.
He had to
died.
talk to his mother again. Oh, that scene was
That-
beautiful.
that's-
Which I'm glad he didn't go talk to Natalie Portman. He went to go straight to his
Oh,
mother.
who gives a shit about Natalie Portman anymore?
Oh shit, my mother's here.
I'd rather have a whole scene with Renee Russo.
Russo, the champ.
Still beautiful.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. But that scene broke me. That scene. Oh,
Yeah.
oh, that scene. Tony Stark's scene with his
Oh,
dad.
Tony
all
Stark
those
with
all
his
those
dad
parent
was
scenes. I'm like, just seem
Beautiful.
Oh,
What
my God.
a beautiful moment.
Which one do you think is more poignant? Which one was a better moment? Because they're different moments too.
They're different, but I think the father one
The father
kind of hit him
probably,
so hard.
yeah.
It's like, do you have a kid? I do have a kid now. Now I can relate to you.
I honestly kind of think of it as like it's like an opportunity that he's never had before, where he can actually tell his father, who he's not seen in many years, that I have a daughter now.
Yeah.
Like he's like in a way telling his father, like, hey, I have a daughter now. You
Oh,
have a
I'm
granddaughter.
okay now.
Remember that moment
Yeah.
from Civil War where they had like that last words moment that he gets. That's the thing I think of. It's like he didn't get to say anything to his dad at that moment.
Yeah, you
so,
walked away, yeah, and all that.
So that's what comes back.
That was his final
subconsciously
like
to your
goodbye. Like, hey, I can finally say goodbye to my dad now.
So
That's what
beautiful.
gets it. Creeps up in the back of your head. You're like, oh.
So beautiful. That Thor scene, and and the way that Cap ends his story, going back in time and getting
Finally
that
got a
last
happy ending.
dance, getting that dance with Peggy that he's been talking about since the first Avenger.
And then, but they don't talk about like. Wasn't she married?
She was married.
Maybe he caught her before the marriage.
He did make out with her niece in the future.
He doesn't have to worry about that for like another 30 years or so. Like,
Maybe they had a huge fight and got divorced. And like they don't mention any of it. They just show them slow dance.
He still has the ring on them.
Yeah, and it's just like, I gotta tell you something. And that was it. It was
Yeah,
a huge fight.
You're gonna have a daughter. You're gonna have a niece in about like 40 years, and
What? What are you
we
saying?
hook up.
What are you? You did what?
Sorry.
It's like, but I'm here now. It's okay. No, it's not.
You don't even know her.
You're gross. Get out of my house. That was the scene that they deleted.
I was like, hey, that broke the camel's back.
That's why you didn't want to say anything when Sam was like, "Tell me about it." He's like,
No.
Okay.
No, I don't think I will.
I said some things I shouldn't have said.
It's pretty bad.
The ring was originally the husband's. I took it from him.
I killed him.
I took the ring. Elijah.
That moment he says Elijah, and he means it.
But it was a weird, like crazy. There's so many different nostalgia trips in this movie throughout. Like just with the scenes, with the lines, with everything that they do, is just constant like.
Everything with
back.
like going back to like the Battle of New York, that whole scene was like, oh my god, I remember all this.
Mm-hmm.
Look at all this stuff. Look how far the Marvel movies have gone.
Look how bad Hulk used to look.
Look how he does not look anything like Mark
I'm glad
Ruffalo.
they didn't fix nothing from the first movie.
No
They just kept it the
stairs.
same.
But I mean, I remember where I was when I saw that first Avengers movie. So that was a stretch. I was like,
I saw the midnight premiere at an IMAX
Yeah,
theater.
yeah. That was back when they didn't do the 7 o'clock show.
No, it was
It was
back when.
midnight Thursday, or that's it. You have to go
Midnight,
Friday, Saturday.
No,
Yeah, I remember the crowd. I remember everything.
How many times have you guys watched the movie?
Endgame or
Yeah, Endgame.
Endgame?
3 times for me.
2 times.
That's a day. Like the half. That's basically
Yeah.
all, like huge chunk of
But
waking hours.
really think about the 3 hours though. How fast it goes by though. It
Especially
doesn't-
that
And I
first
know
time?
movies that are like 2 hours that felt forever.
Look,
I legit looked at my phone. I was like, oh my god, when's this movie? Oh, I'm only an hour in.
10 minutes. It was like, what the?
that was me with the new Hellboy movie. I was like, oof. I'm like maybe 45 minutes in. Like this has to be done already, right? Nope. It was only 45 minutes.
But there's no
And I already want to walk out.
How many times do studios gotta do reboots and remakes till they learn when not to? Like, how did?
It could
why?
work. It
It
could.
could
It
work.
could,
It has
but it's
worked.
still like way too. You had such a stylistic guy doing the first two, Guillermo del Toro.
Yeah.
You gotta pick and choose when you can't just.
And you would have thought they learned a lesson from, I like to say, Pacific Rim. Because you see the first one, great story, all that. Then you see the second one without him.
Awful.
And then you notice something's missing here.
I'll say
This
it.
is not the
It
same.
was awful.
Something's wrong here. And it's like, the director.
This does not add up.
That's why. It's like, when are the studios gonna learn? They still don't understand. It's like, okay, it's not just the property. It's actually
Yeah.
the combo of things.
Or even the two, you take a well-known property like, let's say, Hellboy, or even the Sonic movie. You put no care into it, no type of faith or no type of anything into it, and
I
you
was
get
having a good day today.
And then you get shit like I'm sorry, but it's those prime examples right there where you can see that you put no effort, no care, no nothing to it, and that's what you get.
Yeah, that's what just when you get like executives that all they think about is like like they basically look at the fans of something as just like diehard nerds,
Yeah,
and they're
they'll
just like the
like
nerds
this,
will love
oh,
it. Doesn't
put
matter
it
what
out,
we give them, just
it
put
out.
something.
I don't
out
want
there.
to put money in this. Put it out.
It's what happened with Justice League,
Exactly.
all those movies with just the DC.
Let's get them fighting each other. People like that.
That's what they thought it was that simple.
You know what's funny? You watch the Batman v Superman like
Mhm.
3 hour the 3 hour cut, which is
Okay.
a little bit better, but still whatever. That movie feels like 3
Rest in
hours. Yeah, but if you watch Endgame, it does not feel like 3
That
hours.
flew by.
It
And
goes by
and I
so
still noticed, like we were talking about earlier, that indie pacing. I noticed the pacing and still thought it went by fast.
Yeah.
So it's
Yeah.
like a weird, like, what the? It's good.
Crazy good pacing.
Crazy good pace. Okay, no. What were we saying? We were saying, yeah, no, the movie, even with that indie like beginning that slowly
Yeah.
snowballs into a crazy finale, you still don't notice the 3 hours. So
No.
it's amazing. It goes through that weird.
I
I
saw
honestly
a
thought the
fantastic
minute
pace.
they got to tie-in or whatever his home garden world is, I'm like, okay, they killed him. What now? Who's the villain? in this
Oh,
movie?
credits.
I thought it was gonna be 3 hours. It's like, oh well, it's over.
Oh, what a
That
great
movie's
15
fast.
minutes that was.
And oh man, and that was a weird beginning too. I remember like as soon as I saw that first scene, I was
It's
just
like
like,
a cold opening, you know?
yeah. Yeah, but it's a really weird way to start the movie. It's just like Hawkeye's thing, and then that. Like if you think about that, as
Yeah.
far as movie openings go, that's one of the weirdest,
Oh, yeah.
weirdest openings I've ever seen. In my
But
life.
like, there's no like beginning credits or nothing. It's just bam,
No,
Hawkeye,
it's- you get no. It's,
bam, Avengers.
literally, the movie just opens. You know, like
Yeah.
it's just.
I mean, in truth, technically, Do you guys really think of it as its own movie? Because I think of it as it's Infinity War and this.
When we get to the end part, yes, I'm going to explain this more, but yes, this is the type of movie where I could watch the first one, and if I did like some weird cut VHS style, I could watch the second one quick.
Okay, because I think of Infinity War as a war movie, and I think of this one more as a time heist movie.
Yeah.
So like the vibes of both movies are different. You definitely can start one and then continue on with the other, like just can
first act, second
straight
act.
up go through it. But I do like how they are very different in ways.
Yeah.
In ways like Infinity War is more of like the culmination of everything in the MCU, including like Guardians, you got Doctor Strange, you got Black Panther, you got Spider-Man, all of that. Endgame is more like, we do have like Ant-Man and Nebula and Rocket, which we haven't even talked about Rocket. Man, fucking Rocket's amazing, by the way. But like, the emotional core of that movie is the original six. Hawkeye, Iron Man, you know. It's the core, the
There's
ones...
a reason why they're still here.
Yeah, the ones that you started off with in the first phase and now. That's why I think it's different from Infinity War.
And that's why I'm glad you had the big three at first fighting them.
Yeah.
You had the big three moment, let them do this, and then bring
That fight's great.
80 other people in.
Yeah.
And you just reminded me again, though. Again. Infinity War. Wakanda. Fighting. They die. Most of them die. Then the snap happens. Now you have Endgame. They just came back to life.
The ones that didn't die before the snap.
But most of them just, come back? And they're just like, hey, welcome back. You ready to die again?
Remember the people you killed? They're back again. Kill them again. Kill them again.
There's like a drama there that they haven't made of those souls. That's a mini-series.
But hang on. But there's still, like, the people who died before the snap are still technically dead. Vision is dead. He's not even mentioned once in this movie.
Well, I mean, he was a toaster.
Or a little bit.
Yeah, for like by Scarlet Witch in the end, right? But there's no like.
It's like he knows.
We're gonna bring Vision back one day. I swear we will. On a Disney Plus TV show, we will.
This is all in her head.
It's got my
She
money
gets
already.
crazy.
Oh, that one?
And this is all in her head.
Boom.
She sees Vision in her head.
That was the original ending.
She sees Vision in her head.
Yeah, she sees the Vision in her head.
I like it. And then you got Gamora's technically dead because the Gamora we have now is the one from 9 years ago.
Yeah.
So there is that.
Slightly
So
more pissed Gamora.
Slightly more pissed from Gamora.
Yeah.
So I'm glad they still had like that drama to it.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Now Quill's got to win her heart all over.
Exactly.
So theoretically, because if you could bring Gamora back with no problem, that means you could just bring in a timestamp thingy, go back in time, grab whoever you want,
Kill them.
take her back with you.
Oh, sorry.
Or you can
someone
kill
else with it.
Murder them. Looper style them.
Looper style,
Close
right,
that
you know.
loop.
Baby Thanos, and just
That's not how time travel works, according to this movie.
because your past is your future, and your future will still be your past.
Yeah. Alright, so we're going to just wrap up with any last minute thoughts that we had about them, any bigger moments that we had about the movie, then we're going to dive into our individual rankings. So I will go first. I will say Cap's scene with Mjolnir, him getting the freaking hammer,
The audience reaction
Awesome.
to that. The audience reaction was
each
crazy.
time is like,
Crazy.
Mine was the hidden Easter egg of Darcy in the crowd of people with pepper spray. You didn't see her?
what?
She was in the 80 million people. She had the pepper spray with her. How did you not see it?
Whoa.
Watch it again.
What?
I'm fucking with you.
I gotta go, guys. I don't know what he's talking about.
They
What?
brought back everybody, and Darcy was there.
Where?
I'm fucking with you.
Oh my god, I was like, no! Leave her dead!
No, she was there. She survived the snap.
The one thing that I think needs mentioning is when Gwyneth Paltrow lands to fight at the end, and she has the pout. That like I'm gonna kick your ass pout. That
I
almost
just
took me
learned
out of
this.
the movie. That almost took me out of the movie.
You didn't like the mother duck face look?
The mother duck face.
Mother duck, mother goose.
It just
Mother duck,
she's
mother.
the only one in the whole. No one else is pouting. She's just like giving that blue steel when she lands in the fight. I was just like, no, Gwyneth, no.
No.
Put the mask on.
And then she put it in, and then she came back like, we got it here.
Yeah. But okay, no, screw what I just said. Forget that. The real moment worth mentioning is how in Endgame, when they had that like girl squad moment where they kick ass.
Whoa!
What?
Am I about to get Me Too'd or something? Like, okay.
That part, that scene, that moment,
Women are all beautiful.
that
Women are all
moment,
equal.
the girl squad moment,
The girl-
did what Ocean's 8 couldn't do in an entire movie.
Oh,
They did it in
okay.
5
They
minutes.
worked together.
They did it in 5 minutes, and it was cool, and it was badass. I'm just like, oh shit.
we got this.
And there was no
and then Wasp's
gossiping.
like,
There
I don't know.
there was no two
That
girls
would have
talking
been a
in
very
the corner.
that would have been a very inopportune time to start gossip. Did you hear what he said? Just get murdered right there. But it did what Ocean's
By
8
the way, I think
couldn't do.
Gamora's talking behind your back. By the way, we're the real housewives of Avengers.
So that was worth mentioning. Because that moment I was like,
I'm so
they couldn't
sorry.
do it in
This
the
is the
entire
one-
movie.
This is what it's called, the A group, the A Force. A Force
The
is the one.
A-Force?
A Force is the one with the female group. I'd rather have that.
That's the thing.
Yeah, it's the real thing.
Okay.
They call it
I like
the Air Force.
A Force. I like X Force.
That was they had their moment. It was okay. It was out of nowhere, but it was appreciated. You saved Spider-Man's life.
And yet Captain Marvel wasn't in that moment. She was just...
She was the one with the. She was like.
She was walking with them at that
she has
point?
the
She
gauntlet.
had the
Yeah.
gauntlet and she took off.
Oh, see, I just remember her taking off. I just remember her
Yeah, she had the
leaving.
gauntlet and she took
I
off.
just remember her leaving them. And just being like, oh, okay.
I like the one shot of Wasp like, I don't know who any of you are.
Yeah, she just
Let's
like-
go.
My hair's a mess. I didn't brush today. I'm ready to go.
And then
I
Mantis is
appreciate
like,
that.
I
Makes
can't
sense.
fight, by the way, but I'm gonna go anyway.
Manta?
Mantis? Yeah.
Mantis.
But yeah, that was all I wanted to say. Is that moment did what an entire movie failed to do. They
Yeah.
did it in like 5 seconds. Just good job. Good job.
Suck it, Ocean's 8. Avengers
Good job.
Endgame. I never saw Ocean's 8.
I did,
I did.
unfortunately.
I did
I like the other
love
three.
the cast. The movie, not so much.
Sandra Bullock, you're still my sweetheart.
Oh, Sandy.
All right, gentlemen. I'm gonna wrap this up. We're gonna get into our rankings of the MCU from worst to best.
Take it away.
Who wants to go first?
You go first, boss.
All right, so I'm not gonna like go 22, 21. I'm just gonna go like that. I'm not gonna waste time. If you guys like my list, y'all can comment on where I place certain things. Okay, so at number 22, I got Thor: The Dark World. Of course, it's the worst one. I got 21, Iron Man 3. Number 20, The Incredible Hulk. It's kind of forgettable.
Great casting, though.
Great casting, though. Yeah, that's true. Number 19, Captain Marvel. I'm sorry, I'm not a sexist. I swear I'm not. It's just
That's what a sexist would say. Let's just point that
movie's
out.
okay.
It's just...
Yeah. 18 will be Iron Man 2. It's not as bad as many people say it is. 17 is Ant-Man and the Wasp. 16, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. 15, Avengers Age of Ultron. 14 is Thor. 13 is Doctor Strange. Number 12 is Captain America, the First Avenger. Number 11, Ant-Man. Now we're going to get to my top 10. Number 10, Black Panther. At number 9, this is where it gets a little controversial. I put The Avengers. At number 9. I'll get into my reason. At number 8 is Spider-Man Homecoming. Number 7 is Iron Man. Number 6 is Thor Ragnarok. Number 5 is Guardians of the Galaxy. Number 4, Captain America Civil War. Number 3, Captain America Winter Soldier. Number 2, Avengers Infinity War. And number 1, Avengers Endgame. Boom.
Reasons for your Avengers placing?
Okay, so I think, looking back at that movie now, as I rewatched it, I think the last half of the movie is amazing. I think the first half, I'm not digging the Josh Whedon humor anymore.
You think
You
you
know,
grew out of it?
I grew out of it. I don't like. I hate Captain America's suit. I kind of hate how he's really underpowered in that movie.
That's America's ass.
It is America's ass. Oh my god, the Captain America versus Cap fight was great, by the way.
Cat versus cat.
Fancy, yeah. Like, it's a 3-hour movie, we can't get into everything. But, yeah, I think movies, I think just everything else has just gotten better after that movie, except for Age of Ultron. That's just,
Why do you think Ultron was a step back?
more and more I watch that movie, more and more, like, it doesn't really add anything to the MCU. It's, except for, like, them trying to force in the,
Scarlet
Thor,
Witch and Quicksilver?
that, and Vision, and then forcing in, like, oh, Thor has visions about the Infinity Stones.
Yeah, which was
Which
weird.
doesn't...
That's where he has that scene in, like,
yeah,
the
when he lays in the
underground
water and all that,
jacuzzi.
and Heimdall came
Yeah.
out of nowhere, he's like, my eyes are gone.
I
Something.
see, yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah, so then that, and yeah, so that's, yeah, I mean, yeah, Thor: The Dark World is just, I mean, None of these movies are bad. It's just like when you go from Thor: Dark World and like Iron Man 3, it's forgettable.
Okay.
It's one of those on the list where it's like, ah, damn, I gotta watch those movies too.
Yeah.
Like to do the...
When I did my rewatch, like, I'll go through these. All right, who wants to go?
Guess I'll go. Yeah. So I got from the list. Avengers Endgame's was... I don't know, let's go back. I'm sorry, backwards. Thor 2.
Okay.
Iron Man 3. Captain Marvel. Hulk. Iron Man 2. Thor 1. Ant-Man 2. It's pretty much about the same as almost
almost
Guardians 2. Doctor Strange. Ant-Man 1. Avengers 2. Guardians of the Galaxy 1. Captain America 1. And then I think Captain America 1 starts off my top 10. I didn't write down numbers. This is a checklist here.
Okay.
I'm guessing.
We're all not organized.
Yeah, so Black Panther. Thor 3. Spider-Man. Cap 2. Iron Man. Cap 3. Avengers 1, 3, and 4. Which pretty much, if you see my top 4, it's just pretty much the big battle scenes. Everybody gets together. It's a good stories though.
Right, so you didn't like Venom, I see, huh? No
Venom.
Sorry. Yeah,
I didn't put Venom on. I'm so sorry.
I never saw it.
Oh man,
Yeah,
you're missing out.
Yeah.
No,
I love Tom Hardy, I just didn't
you are missing out on achievements.
On a car wreck. What happened?
No, it's Tom Hardy's fantastic in that movie
Everything else
for
is done.
weird reasons.
Story-wise, though, it's not that good.
Story-wise, you've seen it a million times.
I heard it was that he wasn't Venom until like the last 5 seconds or something. Like it was all Eddie Brock, or is it not true?
No, that's definitely not true.
That's
Okay.
definitely not
No,
true.
there's-
No, you
there's
see a lot of
Venom.
Venom throughout the, let's say, good second half of the middle and then
Yeah,
on.
it is a great buddy cop movie.
Yeah.
With Venom and Eddie Brock.
Oh.
Yeah.
No, I kind of want to see it.
Check it
It's
out.
like Turner.
I want you to check it out. I need you to check this one out.
Okay. Here's my list. I didn't want to lie to America, and I thought through all the movies, and I realized that I don't have a good memory of most of them. So I was like, if I make this list, I'm like, if I make this list, it's just gonna be me like really thinking of one scene from each movie and going, I like when Quill's dancing. And let me choose that. So I was like, all right, let me just give the ones I have the most love for, because I can say those. It's gonna surprise you guys, judging by the lists. Okay. Iron Man. Avengers, no particular order. But
Are these from best?
No, it's just like the ones I got love for. It's the ones that stick with me.
Okay.
So it's Avengers, Iron Man, Iron Man 3. I actually like. I did just because it was different
You like
on
shitty
purpose.
twists. What about
Hey! It's a different movie. Shane Black.
Mm-hmm.
I love Shane Black.
Yeah.
I don't know. It was great to me. Now,
Great
on
Shane
top
Black
of that,
movie.
Endgame. On top of that, Thor in the first one. Kenneth Branagh bringing that Shakespearean deliciousness.
That is the part I do like about Thor 1 is that kind of Branagh touch to it.
That's what I'm saying. They got those
I
Dutch
like it.
And
angles.
the beginning, when he's battling the, I think it was the Frost Giants.
The
right?
Frost Giants, yeah.
Oh, when he came through and you see that big monster and he went like right through him.
And the casting of Anthony Hopkins. They brought Anthony Hopkins
To a Marvel movie.
Renee
I
Russo.
cast you out. And Renee Russo. See it? That's come on. Come on.
The scene with when Thor and Odin are like yelling at her back and forth. That is a fantastic scene.
Dude.
That's a great
That's why I'm
scene.
like I can't not love that movie.
But his eyebrows are very
It's very
distracting.
That's
They
sometimes
bleached his eyebrows blonde, and it just blends in with his face, so it looks like he has like no eyebrows.
They'll fix it in fucking when they
Avengers.
touch it up in 20 years, and they'll just go back into Lucas style and just
I
touch up
hope
the
they
eyebrows. They'll do it. So it's basically Ultron. I don't remember it much, so that's for the same reasons you guys probably just felt like whatever about it. But Avengers, Endgame, Thor, Spider-Man. I don't know. It's just mostly that's fresh still in my mind, but the vibe was its own thing and fun.
Yeah,
Like, it was generally
it's
just
the
a fun
Spider-Man movie like I always wanted, and
Yes.
I finally got it.
And Keaton.
Oh, and Keaton is so.
Keaton, that's why I'm glad he's still there. He could probably be in
Keaton
the
is
second one.
highlight.
I hope
Probably
they do put him in.
I
I hope
hope
they.
so too.
So I think those are the main ones that come to mind. I did, of course, the Guardians movies. I love just for what they brought to the whole thing with the soundtracks, and then a bunch of people trying to rip them off now with having like these hip older
Suicide
songs.
Squad.
Yeah, all that. So, but those are the main ones. Basically, the big ones. The big ones are the ones that stand out. And Iron Man 3, ride or die, people. I'm going with this movie to the grave. I don't care.
I like Iron Man 3
Shame me.
until a certain point when a
What
certain thing happens.
The Mandarin thing?
Yeah, I'm just like, oh, this is lazy.
You're not,
This is
one, it's not the
lazy.
Mandarin. Two, I mean, the PTSD it got old. a little bit. I'm
No,
sorry.
no,
That wasn't my problem with it.
That was my problem with the movie. Like, alright,
He just got old.
you're having a panic attack. Okay,
We get it.
Get over it. Rub
Jesus
some dirt
Christ.
in it.
That's why I love that. I'm just like, okay, there's actually a bunch of other movies missing of everyone else going.
Like my point before that I made before I said my list, that none of these movies are bad. None of these movies are Fantastic Four or Ghost Rider.
The universe wouldn't be at Endgame if these movies.
I just think that there's certain aspects of Iron Man 3 that just a little bit forgettable.
Yeah.
I hate that it ended because I love it. That's the only complaint I have about that movie. And then, well, maybe Guy Pearce. Because I don't know. I don't know why he just felt like there's something about the way they made him the villain, but I wanted him to be a little cooler. I don't know what it was.
You didn't think it was cool with the dragon tattoos and all that, and he was shirtless half the movie?
I am the Mandarin.
Come on, let me show you my brain.
That's the only thing. Okay, that's it. The rest of it, I dig it. I love the Christmasness of the whole thing. There's no Christmas anywhere else in these movies.
What was that kid's name? The potato gun kid. What was his name?
Potato gun.
In the movie? I don't
When he's in the funeral in Endgame.
Yeah, he is in the
He's in the funeral.
There's a reason he's
Oh
there.
my God.
Because Iron Man 3's the shit, and they're just like, bring him back.
We didn't even talk about Tony Stark dying. It's emotional.
He did.
I cried a lot.
I cried, and I'm gonna
I did.
cry more now about it.
Cried like
The
I'm
future
gonna try
is
to cry
sad.
right now.
There's 3 to 4 times between sadness and emotional crying and cries of joy.
I cried of joy when they all went through the portal. I was like, yes!
That was a moment. I felt it in my chest.
Yeah,
When he got the hammer.
When he got the hammer, I was like, oh my god!
But the lightning, that's the part I got confused by.
Okay.
But he can wield it,
Okay.
but he can
Okay.
summon the fucking...
Odin says in the first Thor movie that whoever is worthy can possess the powers
Okay.
of Thor.
Yeah.
Okay.
Boom!
I don't know why, I still don't...
Internet.
It still seems
Yeah,
weird as
he
shit.
did say that.
That is
Did say
odd,
that.
though.
That's why anybody could pick up the Warhammer because
I mean, why even call it the powers of Thor? If anybody can have it, wouldn't it just be the powers?
It's not anyone that can have it, so whoever's worthy.
But it's
Obviously,
Thor's powers,
he's
the
worthy.
powers of Thor. It's not the powers of the fucking hammer.
Yeah.
Majolmir,
Power.
or whatever the hell.
Mjolnir.
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 But that, I don't know, that was my only complaint. When he pulled the fucking 9 volts or whatever out of the sky.
Oh,
yeah, that was badass.
I loved it, but I was like, huh? But I still loved it.
Why do you hate good movies?
I don't hate it.
He
I
threw his
loved it.
shield and then he
I
threw his
loved it.
hammer. And
Only thing that was missing was Guy Pearce and a plot twist.
see?
So I only
Well, I'm
complaint-
glad Guy Pearce was in this movie.
I love Guy Pearce. Okay?
I do like Guy
I
Pearce.
got no problems with Guy Pearce.
Prometheus Guy Pearce. That's the only
Specific.
I don't know. I
Super
just
old
kinda-
Guy
I just kinda
Pearce.
thought about that movie for a second. I'm sorry.
Love that movie. That's not this movie, is it? No.
Yeah.
No.
What do you guys think of the next phases after this? Multiverse.
Who the fuck
everything.
knows?
How did- Well, you guys,
No,
do you think you can sustain the level that you care about this indefinitely?
Probably not.
Going. That's what I'm
Probably
doing
not.
now. I'm like,
I mean, as long as if Kevin Feige's still running the ship, you know, I trust him right now. But
I don't know anybody else who can do it.
if he leaves and it just MCU just starts crashing, then
I already feel a little bit of like just by the new Captain America handoff. Like I'm like I just don't like Sam as much. Like I don't know. I'm like,
I like
rather
Sam.
have-
I don't dislike him. I just don't like him. Like all right, he's Captain America, but I'm not like awaiting the next
Yeah.
movie where he's
I
like
mean,
I'm Captain America.
theoretically, if I had like statistics down and I had to choose off of like basic facts, I would have probably given it to the Winter Soldier due to strength.
It felt a little weird that like he didn't have like a final like kind of like goodbye moment with. I mean, he did have like I'm gonna miss you, man.
You
'cause
should
he
have
kinda
split
knew.
the shield in two. Like, you take
Piss them both off.
You take half.
But he'll never
Everybody's
be complete.
It's a friendship bracelet. Everybody put it together.
Sam thinks he's gonna be made Captain America, and he's just like.
You should take half. You take half. It's a popsicle.
He just walks away, Clint Eastwood style.
I'm old, bitches.
Fuck you both. I'm going, what? The hell, Steve? He just walks away to the forest.
Damn it, Steve.
Damn it,
See
Steve.
where this goes. Let's see if the love can be sustained.
Actually, don't worry about it.
Oh, it just stopped too.
Did it stop? Well, that's fine. I'll just have a little picture of this. All right, guys. Well, thank you all so much for joining us today on Super Dynamic Bros. Ramses Ralvacast, thank you so much
It's
for
been
joining
fun.
us.
It's been delicious. Thank you guys.
Would
for
you like
inviting
to
me.
come back? I'm putting this on the air, so you have to say yes.
I'm actually going to be doing a little bit of prison time. So
Oh,
I'm not
cool.
gonna, but after that, so see you
After
guys
that,
in 15 to 20.
15 to 20.
I'm sure there's controversies for us.
Tax evasion is no joke.
Eating the little
Live in prison.
So I'll be back. Let's see what we talk about
I mean,
next.
if the Lone Rangers could do a live in prison show, we could do.
That's right. It's just us and
No,
Tom.
that's true. Honestly, we You know what? We have a whole. We can come back and talk about any topic. We have
Not
a
even
whole-
movies anymore.
We're not even talking about movies anymore.
Talk about life in Texas.
Life and taxes, liberty and justice for all.
Let's talk about politics in
Let's-
Nigeria.
let's
I don't
do
know.
it.
I don't know what's going on there.
But no, but we will.
Can't wait to be back. It's been
Excited
exciting.
to have you back. You know
This is
what?
great.
We'll even talk about your Tom. We'll talk about Tom Cruise next time. We'll talk about the whole
Can we?
A Tom Cruise
Universe.
podcast.
5-hour Tom Cruise?
I'll
No?
do it.
I don't want to do that.
I'll do
Please
it.
don't make me.
We could do a 20-minute on Rain Man. We could do about 40 minutes on Cocktail.
I need about 15
Top Gun
minutes
could be a good hour or
I
so.
need 15 minutes on Collateral.
Oh my god.
Tops. That's my favorite Tom Cruise movie.
I just want to talk about Tom's personal life. I'm not even going to talk about the movies. I'm just going to go deep. Let's talk about Scientology.
Yeah,
Let's talk-
he showed me the Going Clear, was it? The documentary?
Look, I just want to say, since this is
Yeah.
all being recorded, Tom, there's nothing against you, man.
Tom, I love
okay?
you, man.
I'm actually worried about you. Tom, my number is 305. No, I'm kidding. But like, I just want to send it out there. We're not anti-Tom here on this show.
No,
right?
we are pro Tom here.
That's right.
This is a
That's why.
this is a house
That's
of
one of the
Tom.
when you guys invited me, it was like, "Do you like Tom Cruise?" And I was like, "Yes." And like, all right,
I
well,
ask
then
that question to every
the,
person I meet. If they say no,
that's the standard
you.
that we go by here.
Next.
That's what I was told. So okay.
Yeah.
Just wanted to let you guys know because Scientology does not play around. Please don't come after me.
alrighty then. Well,
Easy shit.
oh, we're already dead. Well, we'll definitely have you on soon. I will make sure to tell you the topic that we will be talking about.
Sounds good.
Okay.
Sounds good.
All right. Well, thank y'all for joining us today, and as always, have a dynamic day.